Hey there! Are you looking for ways to reach and engage your audience? The first step toward reaching this goal is to know your audience better. In this short video, we hope to inspire and encourage you to craft more tailored promotional strategies and plans. More and more people are turning to the internet for entertainment and education. Today, 46.8% of people worldwide use videos for educational purposes, and the number of social media users is multiplying. Currently, there are 4.62 billion social media users worldwide. The COVID-19 pandemic has also had a significant impact on the way cultural institutions engage with their audience. With physical visits to museums, libraries, and galleries not possible, many institutions turned to digital means to reach their audience. They started intensively promoting art and culture on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, but also creating cultural activities in digital space. This post-pandemic landscape is still evolving, and cultural institutions face various challenges in understanding their audience, which might prevent them from creating effective promotion strategies and plans. Let's find out what these challenges are. Changing behavior patterns. With the rise of new technologies, the behavior and expectations of audience are constantly evolving. Keeping up with these changes can be challenging for cultural institutions, especially for those with limited resources. Audience diversity. Cultural institutions often serve a diverse audience with different interests, backgrounds, and needs. Understanding and catering to this diversity can be challenging. Resistance to change. Some cultural institutions may be resistant to change and may be reluctant to embrace new technologies or methods for understanding their audience. So, how to make sure you really understand your audience and have the latest knowledge? In addition to being open and keeping an eye on new trends, we recommend you use following methods, techniques, and tools: surveys, interviews, researching online communities, analytical tools, reports, and market research use-centered methods. Let's dive into it. The simplest and fastest way to learn more about your audience is to ask them directly. You can do it by using offline or online surveys or questionnaires. This way, you can ask about the following: their interests, what platforms and mediums they use to communicate and why, what type of content they're interested in on social media, what kind of cultural activities they would like to participate in. Answers will give you insight into your audience preferences and allow you to get to know them better. While using a survey or a questionnaire, remember to give multiple choice options and the possibility to share their ideas. Another good idea to get to know the audience better is to talk to representatives of the target group directly. To do it, you can conduct short corridor interviews in your institution's building or during the live event you are organizing. You can ask similar questions to this from a survey or a questionnaire. Of course, a great source of knowledge is social media and other online platforms. You can visit groups or communities where your audience is and see what type of content interests them and what problems or barriers they have. Do not forget to analyze the data you already have in your Google Analytics or those incorporated in social media platforms. Additionally, you can gather information about your audience through market research, reports, or by studying data about similar audiences. It can help you understand their demographics, behaviors, and preferences and tailor your promotion plan accordingly. One of the most effective ways to understand your audience is through user-centric design methods like design thinking and tools such as persona and empathy maps. These tools help you define and imagine your target group representative as a real, living person and understand them on an emotional level. It's important to remember that personas and empathy maps should be based on real people and insights, not stereotypes or prejudices. This is why being close to your audience and doing proper research are so important. It is especially crucial when you want to reach underrepresented groups, females, migrants, seniors, LGBTQ+, people with disabilities, or those on the brink of social or digital exclusion. Now you know what methods, techniques, and tools you can use to understand your audience better. This knowledge is crucial for effectively promoting cultural activities and reaching your cultural offering recipients. Thank you for watching, and we hope you found this video helpful in understanding your target audience.